This is my vlog on tactical empathy. So it wasn't quite what I was expecting, but it was good. I was hoping to get some like tips on negotiating, and there's very little of that. It's more like a backstory of how Black Swan started, and Chris himself, how he learned how to go beyond, well, how he learned negotiating in the first place, and there's some good tips on how to get to where you're going in general. Just going and talking to the people who are in the know or have authority, and then listening to them once you ask them, "How do I get here?" Like, like he was told to go volunteer on, a suicide prevention line, and he actually did it, and that's how he got into the program with the FBI that he wanted to get into. So you can apply that in any kind of any part of your life, where you want to be. Go ask people in the know and with the authority to appoint you or hire you. Hey, how do I get hired? And then go do what you're told. Um, but then the rest of it, I think it was a really effective, I think, hour long ad for Black Swan, and there's some interesting points in there, like his son doesn't have the experience that he has, but one guy pointed out no one has spent more time with Chris than Brandon, and so no hostage taker or negotiator in the world has had the hands-on, one-on-one training and experience with Chris Voss as Brandon Voss. So that in itself should qualify the young man. Um, but then there was other stuff in the video that was really helpful. Um, Although I was very distracted by Brandon's suit coat that didn't quite fit him. I was like, "Go get a tailor, kid." Anyway, um, uh, and then I think my takeaway from the whole video, the movie, was that you can make yourself a mark, or an easy target in negotiating if you have to correct people. Um, and I often do correct people when they make misstatements or when their information they're sharing is not accurate. That it bothers me. I like accurate information. You need accurate information to make good decisions. Um, and I may come off as somebody who likes to be right all the time. It's actually not my motivation. I don't mind being wrong. I love learning from people. If you're better at me than if you're better at something than me, I like being around you, because I'm gonna learn something. I like the challenge. I don't mind. I like winning, but I don't mind losing if I learn something. So, uh, really, if I correct people, it's because I want the accurate. I want the accurate information. But it is something that I hadn't thought about until Chris Voss said that if someone, if you intentionally misstate or mislabel them in a negotiation, they will correct you, and then often give away information they wouldn't have otherwise given away. And so that made me think, wow, I do need to get better at letting the other side make inaccurate statements.